knock that conversion rate down.
Thank you, Larry. With the distinctive pirate ship in the north end zone, we can only be in one place, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up. With the Carolina Panthers. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. First down, Winston. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. A second down throw for Winston. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, Winston. He's got Evans. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. To the air again with Winston. And he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And he's got room. Finding room inside the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Play clock winding down. To throw is Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while. Let your defense...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Jameis on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Julius Peppers. He's the one who finally gets him down for what will wind up being a loss of 16 yards. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Jameis to throw it. The pressure gets to him again. Mario Addison. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. And this score will stay right where it is. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Time running out here on the play clock. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. It's caught inside the 25. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. He takes this to the 15. A flashy juke. That got him a couple extra yards. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. Out of the gun, Newton. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And to give this time to the tailback. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dontari Poe in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Third and long for Winston. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Now the 6-year man from Cal, Brian Anger, on to kick, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Reminder, a couple of good games still to come later tonight. It's the Steelers on the road in Detroit taking on the Lions. Then Monday night, the costumes will be in full force in Kansas City, I'm sure, as on the day before Halloween, we'll see the Chiefs play host to their AFC West rivals, the Broncos.
And wasn't it just a couple years ago, those two played a night game that was won by the Broncos on a fumble return with like 20 seconds to go?
Absolutely, that was a thriller.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Greg Olsen, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to work. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's in, and it's a fumble.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Following the interception, Winston. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Jameis now on first down. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Mike Evans, the one he was looking Looking for. And now it's second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, Winston again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Bucs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll throw again. Winston. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Jameis again. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down. And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation. And he whips that one incomplete there. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing. And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Rolling to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards. Now Newton on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Looking to throw on second down. Newton going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we will toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, nice spin. Oh, that brought back bad memories. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They'll need to get the play off quickly. To throw on second down. Newton, broken tackle. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Just beating the play clock is Newton. A bullet throw, but incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. Winston now. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
He finds Humphreys. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Winston and Humphreys connecting there for a Tampa Bay first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here's the former Bronco. It's C.J. Anderson with his first carry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun. Winston. Flush to his right. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
The Bucs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Winston. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1 that was denied as he tried to get the second one.
To throw is Winston. There he goes left side. He's at the 50. 30. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. On play action, Winston. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Here's Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They just do get the play off. Now Winston. Evans has it left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. To the air again with Winston. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a gain of 5. And just like that, it's third down. They're still in search of the first down after that last completion. Again, it's Winston. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 20 that time. And it's good enough for a Tampa Bay first. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. K1 short. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now Jameis on second down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one good for 21 yards. And they're going to face a third down. And this seemingly endless drive continues. He may try and run for this. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a fourth down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And the Panthers will get the football back. And the Panthers coming out now. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And the play clock's running down. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Play clock winding down. Now a give right side McCaffrey. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. They'll run with McCaffrey. Always got some breathing room. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. A broken tackle on the run, and then just on the other side of midfield, they get to it. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Throwing here, Newton. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now it's Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And Gano's kick is right through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
On 3rd down, Winston. They'll roll him out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And some room to maneuver. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dontari Poe. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. 2nd down, Winston. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Winston. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One last shot now for Winston. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to win the football game. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now to put